everybody, I'm Amanda the G, and I have been putting off something for a very long time. Those of you who sew may have something similar at home, where you just take everything that you need to sew that's your own and you put it in a pile. It's called a to-sew pile. Mine is big. And what I've done for literally years, like I moved into this house with this to-sew pile, and there was not all of this stuff in it, but a lot of this stuff in it, and that's been 5 years. What generally happens is other people have stuff that they need mending, and I mend that, and I don't do my own to-sew pile. So today, I have my sewing stuff over here. Yes, it's in a caboodle because I am that awesome. And I'm going to get through some of my to-sew pile. Now I'm gonna start off by saying I'm not doing this first thing because I can already tell you that. These are the masks that my work provided me. They are very, very thin. Hello and welcome to quarantine sewing. I actually want to sew, they suggest we wear 2 of them at a time. This is 10 masks. My plan is to sew them together, but that requires my sewing machine, and I am doing my to-sew mending by hand. So this is not gonna get done right now. So we've got fleece-lined leggings. These are nicer than the other ones that I have. I have some cheap-ass ones from Walmart. Where is it? Okay, here it is. There's a hole. Now the really sad thing about all this is I could not tell you the amount of sewing that I've done for other people in the amount of time that I've not sewn this for myself. So because these are leggings and they are stretchy, I am going to make it so that it can stretch a little bit. So there you go, being helpful. If you do not sew, there's a little helpful tip to you. If you don't sew, you're probably never gonna do this, honestly. But hey, what you've just learned potentially from this is that if you don't sew, and you have friends who do sew and you give them mending, they will do your mending before they do their own mending, probably. There we go, mending done. The next thing in my to-sew pile is also not gonna get done today. So these are a pair of jeans. I don't have a patch right now, which is why these have sat in there. And they like ripped straight up the butt. Straight up the butt rip right here. You can see my thumb through. This pair of pants broke as soon as I got them. I wore them for a week after surgery, like to surgery and after surgery, and that's it. And they've been in my to-sew pile ever since. They have the Mario Chomper plant on them all the way down, and they're amazing. And what happened was this came undone in the crotch, and then there's been a hole. 2 are done. Now this, see? Pants is good, all mended. This is actually gonna go in the laundry because this needs to be washed, because I'm not sure I actually washed those. We have a dress that probably doesn't fit me that I wore one time that I got really pissed off about because this happened. They never finished the top edge, and then this just got all ripped apart. And then this, I can't do anything about, like right by the top, that it just ripped the fabric too much, so there's nothing I can do about that, but I can sew the top part in, and that's what I'm gonna do. Sew the top part in where that stitch has come undone, and I'm gonna completely ignore the other part because there's just, that ain't gonna be fixed. So let's get another sewing needle here and my white thread. And I just realized the zipper doesn't zip all the way up, so I'm gonna actually sew a little bit into that. What I'm doing right now is actually fixing a problem with the original dress, which is that they never actually sewed the top of the zipper into the dress. It was just sewn to like part of the zipper, so the part where it doesn't, like it never fully zipped up an actual hole. They left a hole on the top. So I'm fixing that right now so that there's not a hole on the top, and that when you zip it, it's gonna actually go to the edge of the dress and not create a hole like it should have been sewn in the first place. Now it goes right to the top, and now there's not a hole there. There is still this hole. Again, nothing I can really do about that. But I'm just gonna tie this off. And then that's a third thing I have mended in my pile. And you don't know how much right now. I just wanna put the rest of the pile away. I don't even know how much else is in it, but I don't even care right now. I just want to stop sewing. Pretend it's for someone else, Amanda. Pretend this is, I'm gonna pretend this is mending for one of you guys, okay? I'm gonna pretend it's your mending and I am doing it for you. And therefore I actually have to do this. All right, this one is done. So this is gonna get hung up. That needs to be ironed too. All right, what's left? One last thing, awesome. So, I don't even know what's up with this doodah. Wonder if a button fell off. This is coming off. So I haven't worn this in years because this is coming off. And I actually really like it because it's gray and like all of my sweaters. All of my sweaters are gray. I love me some gray sweaters. I may have a problem with gray sweaters. Anyway, I am gonna not care about using this particular thread color and just use white because it's on the inside. It does not matter at all. This is just showing you really how lazy I actually am as a person, because I'm gonna be able to get literally all of my sewing pile except for the one that the masks that are brand new that I literally just got that I need to sew with an actual machine, which will probably happen later this weekend, and the pants that I need a patch for. Literally everything else is getting sewn. Okay, I am a lazy butt. You see this? That's loose as well. So I'm just gonna fix that while I'm here. While I'm here, I'm gonna add a little reinforcement to one of the other ones that looks like it's about to come off this side. Because there's only one hole that I really needed to sew through, but this looks like it's too loose. So let's just reinforce it while we're here. So here is the end result. That's sewn back on, and this is sewn back on, and now I can wear this jacket again, which is gonna go and get hung up with my other jackets. Completely forgot I even had that. And now my two sew pile just has the pants I'm not gonna get to right now and the masks. Yay! Thank you for coming along with me on this lovely adventure. I hope you had fun. I hope you got to ignore the fact that we're all in a world ravaged by a virus. Anyway, stay fresh, cheese bags. I'm not going crazy. I'm just kind of going crazy. But you know what? Getting some things on the to list, done.